स्वामीज्यू प्रणाम। स्वामीज्यू हजुरले अनेकौं पटक मैले भनेको सुनेको छु, भगवानसँगै बस्ने निकटतम शिष्यहरूको ओशोप्रति प्रेम थिएन भनेर हजुरले नामै किटेर पनि भन्नुभएको छ। कतिपयहरूको ओशोकी चर्चित सेक्रेटरीले ओशोलाई धोका दिएर रजनीशपुरम छोडेर गएको प्रसङ्ग विश्व सामु छर्लङ्गै छ। एउटा महान बुद्ध पुरुषलाई आफ्ना शिष्यहरूले म र मेरो देशनाप्रति षड्यन्त्र गर्दैछन् भन्ने कुरा थाहा थिएन होला र? यदि थाहा भएको भए त्यस्तो विशाल षड्यन्त्र र धोका हुने अवस्थामा पनि ती चर्चित सेक्रेटरीलाई किन विश्वास गर्नुभयो? किन उनीलाई जिम्मेदारीका साथ सँगै राख्नुभयो? मैले सुनेको थिएँ बुद्धका निकटतम शिष्यहरू जस्तै आनन्द, सारीपुत्र, महामोद गल्यान इत्यादि जो बुद्धसँगै बस्दथे उनीहरूले त सधैँ बुद्धलाई प्रेम गर्दथे। हाम्रा महान गुरु ओशोप्रति चाहिँ किन यस्तो धोका भएको होला? एउटा महान बुद्ध पुरुषको सानिध्यमा रहेर पनि ओशोका ती निकटतम शिष्यहरू किन प्रेमपूर्ण बन्न नसकेका होलान्? हजुरले दर्जनौं पटक भनेको सुनेको छु, भगवान नेपालमा नै बस्न चाहनुहुन्थ्यो, तर उहाँका निकट शिष्यहरूले बस्न दिएनन्। उहाँलाई अरू मुलुकमा लगियो, उहाँको इच्छा पुरा हुन पाएन भनेर। एउटा महान दर्शनका प्रणेता भएर पनि जसले जहाँ भन्यो त्यहीँ जानुपर्ने, जहाँ लगियो त्यहीँ पुग्नुपर्ने, यो कस्तो बाध्यता हो? आफ्ना नजिक रहेका शिष्यहरू प्रेमपूर्ण बन्न नसक्ने स्वामीज्यू, म त भन्छु यो कस्तो अस्तित्वको रहस्यपूर्ण विडम्बना हो? स्वामीज्यू, रहस्यपूर्ण कुरा खुलस्त गरिदिनु होला।
Your question is very complex. It implies so many things. You cannot understand the situation and mind and compassion and love of an enlightened master. Before being enlightened, you cannot understand these things, because we think through our own mind. He said, why also trusted everybody? He cannot help. He can only trust, he can only love. Like other ordinary people, they can only distrust. It's very difficult for the people who live in the mind to trust others. Even if they trust, they will trust for a very short time. It is very difficult for ordinary mind not to criticize others. They will look for any excuse, any mistake, and they will start criticizing. So similarly, a enlightened person can only love you and can only trust you. As you are helpless, you have to distrust. Similarly, the enlightened person is helpless. He can only trust, he can only love. Whether a killer comes or criminal comes, enlightened person cannot take revenge like we think that he should. So you cannot understand this thing by ordinary mind. One has told a parable many times that a monk, a sadhu, was taking bath in a river and he saw a bichi, like what was the English? Scorpio coming to the river, and if he will come to the river, then water he will drown. So he had a compassion. So he pushed him, the Scorpio, back on the sand so that he should not drown. So a Scorpio has its own nature, so he bit the monk. And when you unconscious people, if you stop doing anything, they will repeat. So Scorpio again start coming to the river, because he was thrown away into the sand, away from the water. He again came. The monk, the saint, again saved his life and pushed him back on the sand. It happened several times, and each time the Scorpio were biting him. No? So other guy was looking at it. He said, "Are you fool? Let him die. Let the Scorpio die. Why you are trying to save his life? Because each time you try to save his life, he is biting you, and you are full of pain. So much poison he has put into your body, and still you are trying to save him and trying to help him not to drown into water." Also, I used this story several times. This saint replied that, "Look, it is his nature to bite, to give poison, because he has poison, and it is his nature. It is his dharma. He is not living his dharma, he is doing what he can do. It is my dharma to save life. So when he is not living his dharma, why should I live my dharma? Let me do my duty, what I can do. Let him do what he can do." So this is the nature, enlightened nature. Enlightened person cannot take revenge. Enlightened person, there are some limitations of enlightened person. An enlightened person can not save his own life. He can save his disciples. He can help his disciples from many dangers, but he cannot save himself from any danger. Jesus could not save himself from crucifixion. He had saved many people. He is still saving many people, but he could not save himself. So these are the limitations which we can't understand through this limited mind. Enlightened person can only love, only trust. If you can understand the love, Rabindranath Tagore has written his story. There was a story competition where Rabindranath Tagore was a student. And everybody was asked to write a small story. So Rabindranath Tagore, a great poet, wrote a small story that a man fell in love with a bad woman, a prostitute, a society girl, and wanted to marry. So she said that she looked at her mother didn't like it, and mother was protecting him. So the girl thought that if mother is in the house, she cannot rule. So she said, "If you really want to love me, if you really love me and want to marry me, kill your mother and bring her heart to me as a present. Then I will marry you." Unconscious people are unconscious, and love and sex makes you maximum unconscious, blind. So out of this unconscious blindness and out of the passion, he killed his mother and took out the heart, and he was running to give it to show it to the woman he loved. He was so much in hurry that he fell down on the street. He was knocked by a stone and he fell down in the street because he was young. He was in so much passion, so much in hurry. When he fell down, the sound comes from the heart. The mother heart said, "Beta, chot to nahi lag gaya, beta? My son, did you hurt yourself? I feel so much pain for you." This is the mother heart. You cannot understand enlightened person. Mother has so much compassion. So forget that the son has killed. छोराले मारेर लगिरहेछ त्यो बिर्स्यो उसले चिन्ता के लाग्यो छोराले चोट त लाग्यो. When an ordinary mother can love so much that she cannot take revenge, you cannot understand an enlightened heart. That's why this question comes. It comes from ordinary mind, our mind. शिलालाई मारिदिनु पर्ने, निकालिदिनु पर्ने, उसलाई पिट्नु पर्ने. यसो हाम्रो माइन्डबाट आउँछ यो सब कुरा. Anybody who will come for transformation, Master cannot say no to him. And you mind it, the wrong people, at least there were a lot of good people also around. I don't say that everybody was wrong. No, there were good people also. They transformed their life. They become very loving. And there were also some bad people. They came for not good motive. So they harmed the movement, they harmed themselves also. But the enlightened person cannot say no to anybody. And look, at least person like Sila, there were many people who have betrayed Osho, who were very close to Osho, and have betrayed it very badly. But at least they were courageous enough to live with Osho. You don't forget that. The good people, they don't have courage, no? At least she has courage to live with Osho, build Rajneeshpuram, help to build him. So they have also some good quality. Normally you will see that bad people have one quality, that they have a courage, they can make decision, they have साहस, जिसको कहते हैं. अच्छे लोगों के पास ही नहीं होता है, हिम्मत नहीं होती है, साहस नहीं होती, घर में बैठ के ही रोते हैं. So she had taken a great jump. She left her career, left her family, followed Osho, and has done a lot of good things also. When Osho was here, I have asked a question to Osho in Kathmandu. The question was same question like yours. I have asked that indirectly, because there were a lot of dangerous people around Osho, so I could not direct name. So I put the question that, Bhagwan, why a sandalwood tree is always surrounded by snakes? Wherever there will be sandalwood tree, there will be surrounded by snakes, dangerous snakes. Bhagwan has answered so beautifully that a sandalwood tree can provide shitalta, can coolness and good fragrance. And these snakes, very poisonous snakes, they have so much poison, they are out of their own poison, they are all the time they are burning. They are restless out of their own poison. So when they come to sandalwood tree, they get sitalta, coolness. And their burning is reduced. So it will always happen, whenever there is a sandalwood tree, plant anywhere, snake will come around. So it is a metaphorically also answered. And then he said that, Arun, I understand your question. You are not asking about tree only. I can understand. And he told me that you mean that why I am surrounded by wrong people. He said the same answer. Because the wrong people have so much pain, so much suffering. All the time they are disturbed. But they have one quality, they have courage. They come near Master. Good people, goody people, they don't have courage. At least they have courage, they followed Osho, living their profession, living their family. Gentlemen don't do that. So whenever there is a courage will be rewarded. साहस लाई हमेशा साहस को हमेशा मूल्य आउँछ उनीहरुसँग साहस त थियो त्यो साहस. So your question is from your mind, and enlightened person act from no mind. So from mind to understand no mind is very, very difficult. Your question is very valid. Osho wanted to live in Himalaya. In Rajneeshpuram, when he was living, in the beginning years, up to 84, Sheila has done a lot of good things, and she did a miraculous job by creating a city. She was working 20 hours, 18 hours a day. Only in the last year, her mind got corrupted and she did a lot of mistakes for which she will suffer. She is suffering and she will suffer many life. So Sheila asked Bhagavan when Rajneeshpuram was built, the final, Bhagavan, this is our final home. अब हामी यहाँबाट त कहीँ जाँदैनौँ, यो हाम्रो अन्तिम गन्तव्य बन्यो. Bhagavan said, no, this is not my last command. I will like to live in Himalaya. I love Himalaya and I would like to live in Himalaya, and I will build commune in Himalaya and I will live there. Very important lecture in Bhagavan which is said. And Bhagavan has said that in my last commune, none of you will be there. They're all close disciples of Osho, sitting. Bhagavan said that in my Himalayan commune, none of you will be there. तुम से कोई नहीं होगा मेरे पास. When I wanted to settle down with Bhagavan in Pune and Rajneeshpuram, he always told me that work for me in Nepal. But I said, Bhagavan, I want to live with you. My friends are living with you. They are so fortunate. And you always push me back to Nepal. I'm disqualified. I don't have quality to live with you. Bhagavan said, no, this is not the reason. One reason Bhagavan said that I had promised many people in the world, especially that time he referred Nepal, that he will help. Bhagavan has promised to many people that if he will become enlightened, he will help. Bhagavan said there are many people in Nepal whom I have promised in my previous life. They are ignorant, they are unconscious, they don't remember anything. They can be forgiven. But it is my duty because I remember everything. He said, I could not go to Nepal. That time Bhagavan has not come. So I have not been able to contact them. So you have to become my bridge. You have to go there and bridge me with my people. It is your duty. And when I started crying, he wanted to come many times in Rajneeshpuram, in my last meeting in Bombay. Whenever he told me to go in Nepal, I didn't like. I wanted to live with him. Because you cannot compare the bliss of living with an enlightened master. The contentment you get living with an enlightened master, you cannot compare that happiness with anything else in this world. I had that test. I have tested the beauty. I have tested the bliss, the freedom, living with an enlightened master. So I wanted to remain with him all the time. But he never allowed me more than 4 or 5 months, then always pushed me back to Nepal. Then he consoled me, he said that, look, my last commune will be in Himalaya and we will live together there. I will keep you with me. You will be with me in Himalayan commune. So I totally trust Osho. I thought Osho will build the commune. That's why he came to Nepal, but it could not happen in 85, 86. He has to go back. But I thought that Bhagavan has promised that he will create a commune in Himalaya and I will live with him. He will fulfill this promise. So I was assured and started working. All of a sudden, I was thinking he will come physically and we will create a commune somewhere in Himalaya. And at the early age of 58, he was killed. Then I was shocked that what about his promise? He has promised me that he will build a commune in Himalaya and he will keep me with him. So that enlightened person also gives false promise? So I was shocked and I had a complaint against Osho, and I was very sad that I will not get that opportunity now. He is no more in body. So I cannot get that opportunity of living with a master. You have not lived with enlightened master. So I cannot give you the test. Howsoever I try to explain the beauty, the bliss, the freedom, the joy of living with a master, it will be only by words, because you have no experience, you cannot understand. If you enjoy Tapovan, if you are not confused here in Tapovan, like our Akash, and if you are enjoying Tapovan, then you can understand little bit what I am talking about. Living with a master, living with a community, what a bliss. So I was very shocked. I went to Pune to collect his body remains because I wanted to make at least a samadhi in Himalaya. In Pune there was a enlightened lady, Indra Devi. I have referred in my books. She was a disciple of Aurobindo and she was a woman of very high consciousness. I consider her, I respected her like my own mother, and she has also loved me like her child. She was very kind to me. She has guided me. I cannot forget her help. I cannot. She has immensely helped me like a mother, and is still helping me even today. I tell you one incident, how she has understood. She was a great lover of Aurobindo, disciple of Aurobindo, but when Aurobindo left body, she was kicked out from the ashram. And she made a small ashram in Pune, Hare Krishna Mandir. If you go to Pune, you must visit. Very powerful place. She made a Hare Krishna mandir and she was living there. When I met her, she told me to go to Auroville, see Auroville, Pondicherry. I asked Osho. Osho also told me, yes, you must go. I went to see Auroville, Pondicherry. I could not find anybody of her height in Pondicherry or in Auroville. There was nobody who loved Aurobindo like Indra Devi. So when I came back, I complained her that Indra Devi, you should be in Auroville because you are a great lover of Aurobindo. Why you live away from your master ashram? You should be there and guide and run the ashram because you have capacity. You can run the ashram very well. So why you are living in Pune? You go and live in Pondicherry. Then she laughed and said, your master is alive. Also was alive in body. So whatever I will answer, you will not understand. Let your master leave his body, you will understand by yourself. Then when my master left his body, and he created his samadhi and started his activity here, I was banned from my own ashram. I could not go to Pune ashram. Not only I can go to Pune ashram, I cannot conduct meditation in any of Indian ashram. They have all banned me. So now that I understand, that time it was very difficult to understand. So she said that your master is alive, so howsoever I try to answer, you will not understand. Let your master leave your body, you will understand why I am not in Pondicherry, why I am in Pune. So he used to give a very good answer, very practical. So when after Osho left body, I went to meet her. I was with two friends. Yogini was there and Ramesh, Swami Ramesh, president of this community. We were three people. We went to see her. And I complained that Bhagavan has promised me that he will keep me with him, and he promised me that he will build a community in Himalaya. He didn't fulfill any of his promise, and now he has left his body. So who will guide me now? And how I will live without, I have lived under his guidance. He has guided me all the time. Now how I will run the center, who will guide me, and there is no commune. And I am very shocked that even an enlightened person does not fulfill his promise. I was living in Nepal only on that hope that one day Bhagavan will come and we will make a commune in Himalaya and I will live together. Then she told me that you go back to Nepal and run the center the same way as you were running. I was running Ashish Center. Run the center in the same way for a few months. He told me 6 months, maximum 6 months. He said within 6 months you will get answer of all your questions. That was the style of her teaching. He said within 6 months you will get yourself, in Nepal you will get answer of all your questions. You have complained against Osho that he didn't fulfill his promise and he kept you with you, and who will guide you? He said just keep patience for 6 months, go and run this center as you were running, don't make any change, and within 6 months all your questions will be answered in Nepal. I will not have to answer. She has such a confidence, such a insight. I have written about her in my books, in that way, my mother. Many articles I have written about her. So I came back to Nepal with a very heavy heart. And he also promised me, because Yogini was there, Ramesh was there, they will also confirm what I am saying in that meeting. She told me that within 6 months all your questions will be answered and you will start getting guidance from Osho directly. You will not have to come to me again for guidance. She has told me 6 months to have patience, and things started happening much sooner. He also left his body on 19 January in 1990. And I started getting his guidance directly from first week of February, just after 3 weeks of his leaving his body. And this commune, Himalayan commune, established within 3 months. On 21st March, the Tapovan started, Himalayan commune also started. So all my questions were answered within 3 months. Commune also got started. I was started getting regularly guidance from Osho. And then I realized that I am not alone. I am living with my master. He is here. He is with me all the time. He has not left me. So he is living in Himalayan commune. I am with my, I am so satisfied. I am now so happy, so centered. I don't need anything of the world except doing Osho work. I have no personal desire. All my desire has been fulfilled by Osho. All my dreams, all my desire, all my longing, whatever I wanted in my life, everything Osho has given to me. I have no personal desire except doing his work. And it all happened within 3 months. So Osho is here in Nepal, but he has promised that he will live in Nepal. You can't see in physical body, but you feel him. Yesterday there was satsang for 5 hours. We started at 11 and we left at 4. No, 5 hours there was satsang in this meditation hall. Usually when you go to even cinema hall, you have to go for bathroom every 1.5 hours. Or go for tea or coffee or Coca-Cola. Even if you watch films in the internet, you have to take break, tea break. Even for entertainment, if you go to see a dance or a drama, you have to take a break, intervals. Your mind cannot remain without interval for more than 1.5 hours. So that's why after 1.5 hours, there is interval in films and drama and every show. But here we were 5 hours without, nobody feel hungry, nobody felt thirsty, nobody wanted, except few people who are too much, very intelligent. No? They are exceptions. Always look at the watch. Except few very intelligent persons. Nobody felt any need of going to toilet. To transcend body. People should go to toilet at least. I have to go to toilet to pee every 3 hours. But I myself was 5 hours there speaking continuously. And nobody felt any bodily needs like water, bathroom, food. How it happens? Can it happen without presence of some enlightened consciousness? It's impossible. You cannot transcend time. If somebody speaks, you can hear maximum 45 minutes. Even for best speaker of the world, You cannot tolerate more than 45 minutes. That's why in the college, periods are 45 to 50 minutes. Even the best professor, he speaks for 3 hours, you will get mad and you will kill him. I spoke for 5 hours. 11 to 4, I was continuously speaking. And you had the patience to hear. If I speak, it is impossible. You will get bored in half an hour. Or some intelligent people get earlier bored. So it happened because there was divine consciousness speaking, using my body. You will hear, you translate time, you translate body, you translate mind, how it happens. So I want to, one day you will realize, don't trust my words, one day you will, these are just indication that it is impossible. Even the best orator of the world, you cannot tolerate him for more than few hours. People get crazy. I thought Radha Krishnan, an Indian orator, he was a very good orator. Religious, also he used to speak about philosophy and Eastern religion. He was President of India and a famous orator of the world. I have attended his lectures. One lecture, two lectures, okay, for half an hour, 1 hour, okay. But more than that, after attending 2-3 lectures, I realized that he is just repeating himself. His lecture is the same. After third lecture, I didn't feel like going to fourth lecture. Krishnamurti was a very good orator. Read Krishnamurti book. You cannot read in a go more than half an hour. You will have a headache. You need inashin. So these are the miracles happening because Osho is here. Otherwise it was impossible. You are hooked here since many years. You are a qualified engineer, very intelligent person. Why you are here? Why you are hanging around this forest? Unless there is some attraction, unless there is some divine presence. You will not, in Dasai, the great festival of Nepalese, you will not leave your family and you will not fool around here. So there is something, some mystery which keeps you here. You don't see through it with your eyes. So Osho is here. He is not in physical body. But whenever we talk about him, whenever we invoke him, his energy starts showering and we get enchanted. It will happen tonight when we will have sannyas celebration. You will feel that his presence will become so intense. You cannot miss it. I am not talking about few intelligent persons. They are going to miss it. They are going to miss it. But other 90% people are not going to miss it. So हिजो धेरै राम्रो कुराहरू भएको थियो. Tomorrow is my sannyas birthday. I am going to start with my donation of 5,000 rupees and planting 5 trees. कतिजनाको नामहरू लेखेको छ देऊ. So that project is wonderful of planting tree. And lot of people have shown interest. So we want to create a small group of the people who can look after this tree plantation project, because we need regular, regular input of energy, and it's not an easy job to maintain the tree, keep they are growing, and keep a record that people who have donated their tree has been granted.